Now the starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At guard, Colin Sexton. At guard, Keontae George. At center, Walker Kessler. At forward, Laurie Markkinen. At forward, John Collins. The head coach of the visiting team, Will Hardy. Guard, 6'11", 10, Simmons. At guard, 6'9", number 1, Ziaire. Williams. At forward, 6'7", number 28, Colin. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Sexton. At forward, 6'8", number 2,
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Jazz. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. In it forward, it's going to be Markkinen and Colin. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And looking at the nets, Simmons is out there with Williams. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4-man position. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now, here's Collins. The quick look, no good that time. Simmons finds Williams. Outside, Simmons. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Playing in the two-man game, Ben Simmons has the vision to put it on time and on target.
Markkinen from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Now here's Williams. Poked loose. A solo fast break. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, how about the two-way game of Colin Sexton? Comes up with the steal and then scores it on the other end. Nicely done, young man.
About a minute played so far here in the first. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. That shot wide open.
Well, on balance with his shot, Cam Johnson from the mid-range.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. From deep, Collins hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Simmons. Next game he had 12. Johnson finds Simmons. Back to Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. His three-pointers off the mark. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here is Williams, following the bucket by the Jazz. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Finney-Smith on the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's big-time shooting ability right there, folks.
Here's Collins, and again it's Utah. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Here's Collins. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Simmons. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Claxton against Kessler. A shot's good from Claxton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Simmons kicks to Williams. Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by Collins. Johnson can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Simmons with it. Scoreless thus far. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Now, here's Sexton. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And here is Simmons following Colin Sexton's 3. George against Simmons. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 7 points for Colin Sexton.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Simmons passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Johnson. The tray. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Collins. Another shot. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Williams. And Utah also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. Claxton finds Finney Smith. Simmons on the wing. This one for three. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, Claxton in position. Stolen by Markkanen. And they're pushing it up. Clarkson with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Utah Jazz.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And how about Vince Carter taking in the action?
Half man, half amazing. A three-time All-Star with the Nets. A pretty good trio at that time with him, Jay Kidd, and Richard Jefferson.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing here by 8. Kicked by Finney Smith. Knocked loose. Stolen by Kessler. 4-on-3 break. Collins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
The first one falls. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
And so Collins nails both of them. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebound.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Now here's Johnson. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Collins looking around. Over Claxton. Collins, good. Collins has got 16 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Simmons dishes to Johnson. On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Clarkson. Finney-Smith. Off target with his three. Kessler with it. Picked up by Claxton. Clarkson on the wing. Got a piece of it. And here is Johnson. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Utah leading by 12. Inside. Here's Milton. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming in.
Hammering it in!
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's the Nets now. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
He gets that one. Collins has got 20.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. There's the drive, and then Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Here's George, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the slam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Pass to Milton. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And the Jazz with possession here. 9-point game. That one goes in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Milton's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson. Outside Wilson. Shot clock at 5. Milton against Clarkson. A shot by Milton, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And Markkanen with the slam.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Now Johnson.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Pass to Watford. Now here's Milton. Wilson kicks to Milton. 5 on the clock. From deep. Rebound, Utah.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Clarkson. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Milton finds Johnson. Milton the screen on Clarkson. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Nets missing. Utah leading by 15. Here's Markkanen. The rebound by Watford. The Nets shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Three-pointer. Eubanks grabs the miss. Utah's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and he's good on the 3-ball. Markkanen's got 9.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Milton with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Watford passes to Johnson. Will it go? It's deflected. Here's Filipowski. He has yet to score. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Nets trail by 20. Johnson outside. Markkanen pulls it in. Clarkson looking for an opening. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Utah Jazz. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Taking a look at the Jazz, Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in it too. Filipowski's out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
Now, here's Milton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Toronto. Here he goes. And the layup falls. Milton's got his second bucket of the night. Utah leading by 20. Here's Filipowski. Good work there as it goes.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Milton the pass to Sharp. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Clarkson outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Watford. Williams with the ball. Puts up a three. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got 5.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Here's Filipowski. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Williams. Sharp with it. No scoring in this one. Sharp with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Wilson. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Jazz leading by 18. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slamming it down.
Absolutely electric. Colin Sexton with a little flair.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Williams for 3. Filipowski grabs the board. For Utah, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far.
Clarkson leaving no doubt with that finish, folks.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Williams from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Williams has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Nets.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Shots good by Sensabaugh.
You like seeing that from Colin Sexton. He's got to prove he's more than just a scorer.
Sexton against Milton. Pass to Wilson. Into the lane. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Eubanks. Second chance shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Clarkson. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Collins comes in for Filipowski. And it's Mills in for Colin Sexton. And Williams drops them both. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple of Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Pass to Watford. Out to the wing. Johnson surveying the floor. Claxton against Collins. Williams with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 13 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 18. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Utah has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Mills. Banked in off the glass. Mills has got his first basket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Watford. On the wing, Williams. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Nets trail by 18. Here's Williams. It's good. From that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The Jazz shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's Clarkson. No good that time. Good D by Williams. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Beekman, covered by Mills. Clarkson against Johnson. The kick out to Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. No good on the 3. Jazz leading by 16. Here's Kessler. Misses in close. Mills with the steal. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Mills has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Patty Mills undersized, but boy, the fierceness, the competitiveness to compete and make that shot on the interior.
And that one's good, Beekman.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Count that bucket.
This guy can flat out score. Jordan Clarkson having himself a night.
Nets trail by 18. Left side, Williams. Pass to Beekman. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Collins, good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. It's stolen by Johnson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, DA. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Come on, everybody. We got teachers for everybody.
Second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. The 4th spot held by Colin Sexton.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
You know, that's a very steady bunch at the line, no doubt about that. In any kind of clutch situation, if it's one of those players shooting the big free throw, you can be sure he's going to come through.
Here's George. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
Brooklyn on defense. It's an 18-point game. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
George against Simmons. And George with the stuff.
Keontae George with the elevation. How about that vertical, folks?
Here's Simmons. The crossover. He lays it in. Simmons got 6 points.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Jazz leading by 17. Left side, Markkanen. And Markkanen with the slam.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lauri Markkanen.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. Simmons finds Johnson. Back to Simmons. Sexton a screen on George. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Claxton no good. Utah's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Here's Williams. Utah with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kessler. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
Utah leading by 17. Here's Collins. Count it. Collins has got 26.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
George against Simmons. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Ben Simmons wanting to show off a little bit of the work he's put in on that jump shot.
The Jazz shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Shot by Collins, no good. Nets trail by 17. Outside, Simmons. Sexton a screen on George. And a wide open look for Simmons. Bank shot, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith.
Hey, come around, come around.
Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night. 9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Sexton slamming it down.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And so it's Utah taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, John. You are having your way inside the paint. What's allowing you to be so effective?
My teammates are finding me. I think I'm doing a good job of trying to, play with energy, run the floor, roll hard, and be an athlete above the rim. And I think, like I said, my teammates are finding me. I'm doing a good job of finishing.
You are certainly being available to your team. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum. They're thinking about the shot. Now you're so close. Nice job. Give it up for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Utah Jazz.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this, makes him the heavy favorite now. And moving on, a chance to look at some of the results that have already gone final. The Lakers grabbed the win against the Kings in Sacramento. They've now gone 4-3 in their last 7 contests.
Not a big surprise on that one. I hate to say it, but I think Kenny called it.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. John Collins has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Nets trailed by 19. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Williams is out there with Simmons. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Here's Sexton. Count that one. Sexton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Utah.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
Here's Collins driving in, and then Collins slams it in.
Yeah, John Collins, tremendous body control because the contact was there. He just doesn't allow it to bother him.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Simmons. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Johnson in the corner. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
On the wing, Johnson. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. From outside the arc. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. He's got 12.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Here's Sexton. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Simmons dishes to Johnson. Simmons a screen on Markkanen. Here's Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience. You know what's interesting to me about Cam Johnson? He comes into the league with a reputation strictly as a sweet shooter. The fact is he's proven to be much more than that.
Here's Sexton. It's good. Sexton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires the three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Cameron Johnson.
Hey, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. From the line, and Williams with the basket on the assist by Simmons. And that's now 20 points for Williams.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Jazz leading by 17. And here's George. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Markkanen. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson in the corner. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They get the rebound. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Williams on the wing. Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 16-point lead.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from George.
At 6'4", guys, Keontae George brings both length and athleticism to both guard positions, and you love that on the defensive end, he can guard multiple as well.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets trail by 18. High post, Johnson. Markkanen on him. Johnson can't hit.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Here's Sexton. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Simmons the open look. It's hauled in by George.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Nice move. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Williams has got 22 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Kessler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Team
Walker
second.
Kessler, so smart to just keep going for his bucket. This guy's so strong, that foul can't stop him completely.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Utah Jazz?
2 shots.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And he makes the first.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
That one misses. That's trailed by 19. Here's Johnson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And that one falls for Johnson. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Simmons against George. It's sent back down by Simmons. Williams against Markkanen. Williams passes to Simmons. Now Williams. He's got 22. Simmons inside. Defended by George. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Johnson. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans. It's time for the dance stand. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Look at those moves. Next, please. Let's see those moves. Come on.
chance to check out the stats for George. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Jazz leading by 15. It's sent back down by Simmons. Outside Williams. Pass to Simmons. The rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight. You know, Doris, Ben Simmons has certainly had a turbulent career, hasn't he?
Oh, my goodness, there's no question, Kevin. You begin with some of the injury challenges he's had throughout. Started in his rookie season, has continued throughout some of the years. There's also been questions about the balance in his game. Obviously, perimeter shooting has been a weakness. But the first and most important thing Ben has to do is get healthy, Kevin.
The 3 from George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Pass to Williams. A 3-ball. Markkanen pulls it in.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
George makes it off the glass. And it's 9 points for George.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Outside, Simmons. And here is Williams. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Williams has got 25 points.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And that one drops.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Johnson outside. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 13.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 19.
John Collins, one of those guys who recognizes the moments he's got a hot hand. His teammates doing a good job finding him.
Here's Finney-Smith. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton, I mean, great athleticism, unbelievable quickness, but there is an intensity that pours off this guy nightly that you have to admire.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Wilson, he's checked in for Johnson. Johnson comes in for Williams. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. Utah also making some changes. Filipowski comes in for John Collins. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for George. And Sexton drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Milton the pass to Wilson. No good from outside. Jazz leading by 21. Now here's Sexton. And the layup is good. Sexton's got 14 points here in the second half.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the wing, Johnson. Claxton finds Johnson. that's good off the glass. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Filipowski. It's good.
Jordan Clarkson has better passing skills than people think. That is on time and on target.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets.
Get there.
Pass to Wilson. Claxton a screen on Markkanen. Wilson the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Utah's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Here's Filipowski, and the shot is good. Filipowski's got 10. A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. Here's Milton. 6 points for him. Pass to Finney-Smith. Pocket 6. Back to Milton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Burnett shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Pass to Wilson. Now Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Let's hear it. Make some noise. For Team White.
So for the Nets, here on Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Trendon Watford subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. There's 1:54 left in the third. Sexton against Milton. And Sexton slams it in.
Colin Sexton percolating right now. They just are letting him go absolutely off.
1:42 left to play in the third. Sexton against Milton. Pass to Sharp. Here's Wilson. And it's off from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson could be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
The net shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Johnson outside. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Sharp's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Clarkson against Johnson. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
A clear look for Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn converted. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Filipowski, covered by Watford. And there's the call on Trendon Watford. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Sensabaugh. The rebound by Johnson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Clarkson. He's got 21. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Sexton slamming it down.
I'm telling you, this kid loves the spotlight, loves center stage. Sexton just firing up his teammates.
It's the Nets now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Johnson surveying the floor. Sharp sets the pick for Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Colin, Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for Utah. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. Milton with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Utah has possession. Here's Collier. Driving the lane.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. It's the Nets now. And here is Milton. Pass to Wilson. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Utah's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Here's Collier, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now, Milton. Pass to Watford. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Hilton the pass to Sharp. Outside Wilson, lets it go with a 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Over to the wing. Here's Collier. It's deflected. Now, here's Johnson. To the paint. That one drops for him.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Collier.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Clarkson against Johnson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
And Milton's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim, there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Milton with it. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Milton's got 6 in the quarter.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Here's Collier. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Nets have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Milton the pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Sensabaugh. Over Wilson. Sensabaugh no good. Milton looking around. Johnson outside. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Johnson for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the Jazz call time here.
I needed to get loud in here for your Rockets.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Utah's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Kessler, no good. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Claxton. Utah with the rebound. And here's Collins. He takes it in. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Collins has got 32 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Williams. Inside, here's Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the Jazz call time here.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your host squad. Who wants a t-shirt? Come on!
Here's Markkanen. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The open shot, Williams. Utah with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Lets it fly from 18. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
George looking around. Chalk up 2 there. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Johnson against Markkanen. Johnson down low. Kessler with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Sexton, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. To the inside. Here's Williams. It's blocked.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton. Twice on the pipes. What a big-time vertical.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Simmons against George. Simmons on the wing. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
First one falls for him. So Utah ends up going with the new group. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Just 5 to shoot. Williams has a screen for Simmons. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Jazz making a change here. Juzang's checked in. Outside Williams. Simmons, a screen on Clarkson. Williams for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 28.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Williams against Clarkson. The shot from the low post is good. Clarkson's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, just gets into the thick of the defense and makes a terrific play. Go ahead, Jordan Clarkson.
On the wing, Williams. Shoots over Clarkson. That's good from Williams on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And Williams slams it in.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Jazz leading by 21. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Williams looking over the floor. Off target with his 3. Utah's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul.
And at the line, one time, Cameron Johnson.
Kyle's checked in for the Jazz.
Number 19, Ziaire.
And the net shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And then Williams stamps it in.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Williams, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. High post, Johnson. Back to Williams. From the top of the key. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jazz leading by 22.
Fourth quarter.
Here's Mikhailuk. A three-pointer off the mark. And for the Nets, they're shooting extremely well here late, around 61% in the fourth. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Goes back up. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Puts it up from 15. Collier, that's good. Collier's got 14 points here in the second half. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Simmons finds Johnson. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Colin Sexton.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Outside Williams. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Off target from three-point range. Utah calls timeout. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And maybe him having a game like this will get things turned around for him because almost nothing has been going their way lately. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Pass to Collier. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Finney-Smith. Outside, Simmons. Drives to the hoop. Over in the corner, Williams. To the middle, here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Yep, it counts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Laurie. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
You kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Colin Sexton.